All right, today we're going to look at the women's 200 meter. Now, it seems like they've all been told to put the hand on the hips. Triadic claw. People who dress like women may not actually be women. So you look at the body, right? You look at bone structure, the face, shoulders, pelvis. You look at the muscle development. M. Long, Mr. Long. What are you trying to tell us? Mr. Long not putting the hand on the hips, Mr. Long carrying a water bottle. You think that's a real woman? Is that a female skull? Brittany Brown. Doesn't sound like a normal real name to me, but you never know. Does that look like a masculine or feminine body shape to you? So is this a man or a woman? I'm just asking you, look at the face, right? Don't look at the hair. Is that female or male bone structure? Is that a man or a woman? What do you think? Is that a female chest or a male chest? Is that a female shoulder or a male shoulder? Look at the face. Now you could cover up the hair, whatever you got to do. The hair throws people off. People are not used to looking at things in detail. Nobody wants to believe that they live in a world full of lies. Is that a man or a woman? That's the question, really, and for you to answer. What do you think? Is that a male chest muscle or a female breast? Is this person going to have babies someday? Is a baby going to drink milk from this person's breast someday? I don't see that happening. Does this person menstruate? Is that a male shoulder? Daryl's back in the 200 meter. Daryl from Great Britain. Look at this guy. He's laughing. He knows. Feminize the face a little bit. And also keep in mind they wax off all the body hair. So this whole video really just shows how brainwashed the common man really is. And that's kind of disturbing. Now we're getting back to the hand on the hips. Now keep in mind, white people don't really know what black women look like. This one's pretty lean and muscular, as most of them are. Now in the past, they may have had real women in these events, and because I don't remember the women's athletes being this ripped in the past. They're changing the image of humanity. Now, they don't always do this, but it's very common to have a male first name and the last name. And notice the first name is actually the name of an angel, Gabriel. El, the E-L, that means deity, God. So angel, Thomas, androgynous angel. Yeah, see, makeup, small nose. This may be the most feminine looking one so far, and not as muscular as the others compared to this one. Alfred. Even Julian is kind of a male name. I know a guy named Julian. I mean, that's just a male silhouette right there. And people will say, oh, it's an athlete. And apparently females now develop huge muscles. It's the worldview they're telling us, right? They're just creating a whole new androgynous worldview for us today. Now, they did feminize the face, but you can't really feminize the bones of the whole body. And the muscles are certainly a masculine trait. But people will explain this away. Why? Because they need to watch the Olympics. They need to watch humans pretending to be gods, right? They need to celebrate and worship the creation and not the creator. Because when we worship the idols, we're kind of worshiping ourselves. So is that a man or a woman? Why are they wearing makeup at an athletic meet? Trying to make a little feminine face there. So we don't notice the Adam's apple. It's all smoothed out. Again, not necessarily a feminine figure there, as far as I understand it. Is Alfred going to give birth someday? If this person was wearing a t-shirt and had short hair, then you'd probably just assume it was a man right off the bat. But it's wearing the girly top and has the ponytail and some makeup and earrings. Thomas has the feminized face, but the body itself, it looks a little off to me. It looks a little strange. And this one here actually has a somewhat masculine face. And this one is pretty obvious, I think, even to the... you could test it out, send this video or send a photo of this person to your friends and ask them. Probably some of them will say, oh, that looks like a transvestite. But keep in mind, this is the Olympics. And the official story is that this is a woman. The women's 200 finals. That's what this is. There's like 100,000 right there in the stadium. But there's billions of people watching these people on TV. See the brow bone there? Makeup is very, very deceptive, actually. Now this one's quite feminized in the face. Almost looks a bit Asian in a way. But again, a feminized face doesn't mean it's a real woman. See, it doesn't match, right? Look at this one, kind of a feminine looking face. Then you got these huge muscles over there. Brittany Brown, the most obvious one here. Everyone knows that men play in women's sports now, but most people don't know how widespread it really is. Put the hand on the hips and no one will notice. Looks a little bit darker skinned, and they seem to pull off the gender bending a little bit better than white people. Kind of got that Jessica Alba look, and not a whole lot of curves on the hips, really. And why are they putting their hand on the hips? They don't even look comfortable, and their elbows are kind of pointing out too much, right? Because their arms are long. I mean, none of these people really look too happy to be there, to be honest. I guess you'd be a little nervous. You're about to run in front of 100,000 people. And on top of that, you're like a transvestite, and you're trying to deceive everybody. I mean, you just got to wonder what's going on inside their head. So if you're lying to look at all these people in the back. And so these people are in opposition to the crowd. The crowd is paying a lot of money and investing a lot of time to watch these people and to celebrate their efforts and their victories and to cheer them on even. And what do these people do in return? They just lie to them. And there's Daryl, hand on the hips, triadic claw. This one looks a lot more masculine now, doesn't it? The way it's standing there without the hand on the hips. That's why you got to put the hand on the hips. His fingers are very long. Look at that. Come on. You're telling me that's a woman? Men have these shoulders and narrow pelvis. Is this person going to get pregnant and have a baby someday? I highly doubt it. Claw-like fingers. This one might fool people. When you're looking straight on, it looked a lot more feminine. And now from the side view, it looks a lot more masculine. You ever seen a woman with muscles like this? You rarely see a man with muscles like this. Fred, look at it says it right there. Fred. And Thomas is the winner. If you think Thomas is a real woman, then why did Thomas win over these men? This is the drag race. This is literally a race. Where's RuPaul? It's the drag 200 meter. They're lying to us, okay? Some people just don't understand that they're lying to us all the time. Is that a male chest or a female chest? It's even got the little choke collar thing. Cover up the neck. What happened to your breasts there? Women used to have breasts. This one doesn't seem to have any. I really cannot see anything at all there. If women run too much, their breasts just kind of evaporate. Keep in mind, these people are pretty young. So it's like a young, somewhat dark-skinned transvestite that's been feminized, wearing makeup, long hair, knows how to kind of act girly. And now it's doing the angel wings, making history. There's Mr. Brown. See, none of these people have any breasts at all. That just looks like a straight-up transvestite, like a trainee hooker with a wig on. The kind of you'd see like in Los Angeles. This could be like wrestling. The outcome could have been predetermined. The whole thing could be rigged. If these people were just regular men playing male sports in the men's events, they would be average. They would not be champion. They would not be getting any gold medals. They would not be getting the applause of this entire arena. So they pay the price through their ritual transvesticism, and this is their reward right here. And this is about all it is, because they're going to burn in hell. They have an eternal punishment awaiting them. So, I guess they can win all the awards they want now, but they're going to lose the ultimate reward. Sticking the tongue out, doing the Kali. The Olympics are a pagan athletic festival done in honor of Zeus and the Pantheon, Apollo. That's what it is, right? And it was banned by the Christians. It was around the 5th century, 120, 150 years ago. The modern Olympics came back, which I think is all part of the ancient Greek religion coming back and the ancient Roman Empire coming back. So if the Roman Empire is coming back, it's not just going to be a political empire, there's also going to be the spiritual aspect of it as well.